Down to the brig. Don't fall down. This way? Oh. Get in line. Oh.
So this is where we kept our prisoners. These were guys that
Hey Geoff, do you want us to wait before any more come down?
let's see, yeah, just hold it up a little bit there, and then you'll all hear the same thing, but anyway, aboard the ship, the captain of the ship is the sole judge, jury, has complete authority over everybody on the ship. If there's any kind of rules that are broken, any kind of duties that are not conducted properly, any kind of breach of the regulations, the captain of the ship will hold what is called what we call office hours. He's empowered under his command authority to sit and listen to testimony and charges against any member of this ship. And if he finds that that person committed and is guilty of an infraction, he can then sentence them to whatever he feels is necessary, including confinement to this brig for 30 days, the maximum of 30 days. So he has tremendous authority. And he did that frequently when we'd have some of these sailors come back and they'd miss a watch. They were supposed to be on duty, they didn't show up, they didn't have any excuses. All right, well, he might give them, depends on, these are actual guys that we had in there. He could give them hard labor if he felt that they, say some guy got in a fight, was abusive with his fellow mates. Well then, he might give them 7 days hard labor, 10 days hard labor in the brig. We knew not only to confine them here, but then we put them to work on doing really some hard tasks. It could be correctional custody, which was the opposite of hard labor, but nonetheless, he was going to have to stay in that brig. And we would march the prisoners down to get their showers and meals, but then they'd always have to come back here after work detail. And if, in fact, we had one or two that gave us a hard time, there's one little cell in there that Joel showed you that we used for solitary confinement, where we stripped them almost naked, put them in there, boarded them up with no lights, and I don't think, only one guy lasted about 5 hours was the longest I've ever seen anybody last solitary before they did it.
Yeah, Geoff said to hold back a little bit, I think so.
So that's what we did, and it was absolutely necessary in order to control the discipline aboard a ship like this, when so many lives are dependent on so many other lives. Because the way that these sailors and Marines, we never locked up any Marines, thank God, the way that these sailors had to conduct their duties was that many times the difference between life and death, to not only them, but to the aircraft pilots that were launching aircraft every day. So there was no fooling around.